Hi friends, it's Anne here, and today's video is going to be my makeup empties for 2021. I'm going to talk about all of my empties, like the totals, and compare it to previous years, but I only save my makeup empties. I save them in this box, which is slowly starting to fall apart. That is a cute little box. I got a tea set as a gift one year in this. Anyway, these are the empties and declutters. I do keep some of my declutters as well, so we'll go through all of these and let's just get started. Okay, my first category here is primers, and this is a good thing and a bad thing. I'm starting off with a bang. This is one of my best categories of what I finished. So I finished 8 primers. I finished 3 full-size primers. I finished 2 deluxe size samples and then 3 minis. I sort of differentiate the deluxe size and the minis, as the minis are ones that you can buy, like in the Sephora minis area, but the deluxe size are just things that you can't actually outright buy. So yeah, that was one of my best categories with 8 primers, although don't fear, I've made up for that in my buys, which will come up eventually. I think it might be the next video after this or in a couple videos. So in total, I have a value that I paid was $89.74 for these primers, and the retail value of these primers is $191. In the foundation category, I'm actually pretty happy with this. I finished 3 full-size foundations, and this one was a doozy. It's the BB cream from Dr. Jart, so it's a larger, I think it's like 50 mil. Most foundations are 30 mil. So finished the Tarte, the Dr. Jart, and the Clinique foundations. And these were my declutters. I had 2 sample size, deluxe size declutters. One was the Nude by Nature because it just smells wrong, and then one was this Becca Ultimate Coverage Foundation because the shade was no good for me, and I actually have a full size of this now. So the retail, or the paid value of the full size foundations that I finished is approximately $94.29, and the retail value of these 3 foundations is $126. Okay, for powders, it was kind of a slow year for powders. I only have 2 powders that I finished. One was a mini in the Too Faced Peach Perfect, and one was a full size in the Becca Hydro, whatever this thing was called, Hydro Mist Set and Refresh powder. And the value of those was, the paid value was $24.96, and the retail value is around $71 Canadian. I'm a little disappointed that I only finished 2 concealers. They are both full size, but this one was didn't have a whole lot of product in it. I forget the full name of this, but it was like the L'Oreal Lumi Touch something or other. And then I finished the Catrice Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. So the paid value of the 2 of these was about $10.16 Canadian, and the retail value is about $17.99 or $18. So this is where things go downhill a little bit. It's not a great category. This is actually like 4 different categories altogether. This is contour, bronzer, highlighter, and blush. So I did finish 1 contour. I decluttered this. I'm calling a face palette, but I'm talking about it with this because I'm decluttering this whole palette. So the whole palette counts as a declutter, but I am counting the contour as a finished item. I am decluttering the e.l.f. Shimmer Palette. I finished this tiny little deluxe sample of this Buxom liquid highlighter. I did finish the full-size bronzer. Yay! The Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And the only cheek product, the only blush product I finished is this little teeny tiny sample from Pure Nata. So in total, for this whole category, the sum of the paid value of my empties was around $28, and the sum of the retail value of the actual empties is around $33.99 Canadian, so $34 Canadian. Okay, this is the eyeshadow category, and I have 4 eyeshadows that I finished. 3 were these full-size ones. One was this loose shadow from Pure Nata. And then I have a single eyeshadow that I finished, the Stila Glitter and Glow in Sunset Fire. I finished a black eye pencil from the Color Workshop set, and I finished a Urban Decay primer potion. The rest that you see here is declutter, so I'm decluttering the full Carly Bible palette. I will be depotting some of these. I didn't include this in last year's like thing. It was still in my box. So I think it's because I took some shadows out like in January. So this is counting as a declutter. And then this is also a palette that I'm decluttering. It's the Smashbox Be Bold palette. It is so dry, it's no good. And then I'm also decluttering this eyeliner again because it's dried out. So the total paid value of the actual Empties is $24.15, and the retail value of the Empties is $84.68 Canadian. Okay, the mascara category is much smaller than I expected it to be, and it's probably much smaller than it should be. I tend to keep mascaras much longer than I probably should. I have quite a few that I opened last year because I did the Essence testing, and you can see none of those Essence mascaras are even in here. So I gotta start working on those and move them out. So my mascara Empties for 2022 will be high, but not this year. So I had 4 full-size mascaras that I finished, and then 1 mini size mascara that I finished, the Hourglass one. And the total paid value of these mascaras was $34.62, and the retail value of the mascaras is $65.96. So my eyebrow category, again, kind of small. I only finished 1 pencil, and I finished, this is a pencil that I finished, but there's a pen and a pencil in this one, the Urban Decay Brow Blade. And I have this as a declutter, but I think I'm going to call it an empty because I'm looking at it and it's pretty done. So let's call that one an empty as well. So the total paid value of these empties is $42.93, and the retail value, not a whole lot different, at $45.99. All right, in the lip category, I think I did pretty okay overall. I finished 3 lip balm, so the EOS lip balm, the Carmex lip balm, and the Burt's Bees lip balm. I didn't actually use this one as a lip balm. I used it on my feet. I finished the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I finished 1 lip tint, the Clinique, what do they call this? Moisturizing lip color balm in Super Strawberry. I finished 1 lipstick type product, the ColourPop Lippy Stick in Kiddo. I finished 1 lip liner, and I finished 1 lip gloss. So the total paid value of these items is around $49.92 Canadian, and the retail value is around $98.26. And I just wanted to separate this out. This is just the lip declutter items because there were so many declutter items. So I decluttered 2 lip glosses, 7 liquid lipsticks, 3 lipsticks, 2 were a mini, and then 1 lip liner. All those are pretty much, like, all of this is pretty much dried out, and then I just didn't really like these 3 products on me. Or expired, like this one, that CoverGirl lipstick, it smells off, so it's done. So only 3 in the like tool, makeup tool type category. I probably should have one of my other beauty blenders in here, but that'll be 2022 empty or declutter or whatever, finished. They're done. So I have the Juno & Co sponge. I really do want to rebuy one of these. A beauty blender sponge, which is looking worse for wear. I just kept a couple pieces. This was in a makeup mashup. Some of these products are going to come back as makeup mashup products because there's a few that I definitely want to play with and see what's left in the containers. And then 1 brush that I think I showed in the video. The bristles are like, yeah, it's not working anymore. So just 3 in the tool category. And the total paid value of these items is around $40.70, and the retail value is around $40. So I think that's because this came in like a, what do you call it, lucky bag, and it actually was not good value getting this in the lucky bag. Okay, and this is just nail polishes and fragrances. So I only finished 2 nail polishes this year, but I'm not mad. I mean, one was a pretty big one that I've had for a long time, the Sally Hansen one. So I'm glad that I did finish that one, although I am a bit sad because I do like that color. And then in the fragrances, I'm actually missing 2 fragrances. I'm missing another one of these. I had the Clean in the Air scent, and then I also had like a body spray secret type fragrance that I counted in the fragrance category. And then I have all these little sample ones, and then this sort of deluxe size from Sol de Janeiro. So the total retail value, or sorry, the total paid value of these items is $32.96, and then the retail value is around $58.01. These are actually probably, if you go by weight, worth more because perfumes are expensive, but I just count these little guys as like $1. Okay, I've kind of had to stand up on a table to get my camera high enough to see all the items. So these are all of my makeup empties plus fragrance empties plus nail polish empties for 2021. It's a total of 52 items. It has a retail value of, or sorry, a paid value. What I paid for these items is approximately $419.73. And then the retail value of these items is approximately $735.20 Canadian. Okay, just finishing up this video and going through all of my numbers. So if I'm looking at everything that all of my empties for 2021, so including skincare and hair care and all that stuff, total paid value is $1,041.13 Canadian. The retail value is $1,904.97, and there's 141 items. Just to give a quick rundown, now I didn't break this down in terms of samples versus empty or declutter, but I used 10 serums, I used 10 moisturizers, I used 9 sheet masks, 9 fragrances, 8 primers, 7 eye creams, most of those are definitely minis, 5 toners, 5 eyeshadows, 5 body moisturizers, 5 mascaras, 4 tool type items, 4 peels, so those are definitely the Dr. Dennis Gross facial peels, 4 hair dyes, 3 foundations, 3 hair masks, 3 lip balms, 2 shampoos, 1 concealer, 2 nail polishes, 2 dry shampoo, 2 setting powders, 2 packets of makeup wipes, 2 cleansers, 2 exfoliators, 1 brush cleaner, 1 foot mask, 1 cleansing balm, 1 hair dryer. And though I still have that hair dryer, I've decided to repurpose that. It's really good to have a hair dryer for doing watercolors if I ever get around to actually doing watercolor again. So I am keeping that hair dryer, it's not gone. 1 brow gel, 1 face mask sample, 1 eyeshadow primer, so I actually did call it a face mask sample to separate it out. 1 packet of bath salts, 1 primer sample, 1 eye serum, 1 tinted lip balm, 1 hairspray, 1 eyebrow pencil, 1 hand cream, 1 eyeliner, 1 highlighter, 1 nail polish remover, 1 face mask packet. Those are the Masquerade banana, pineapple brightening face masks. There's like 12 packets in the thing. 1 facial oil, 1 eyebrow pen, 1 conditioner, 1 bronzer. Just a note on conditioner, why I only have 1. I use the conditioners that come with the hair dyes. I try and finish those up. I also have a giant ass like salon size conditioner that I'm still working through that I've had for like 3 years. 1 eye patches, so those are just the little, I have a whole packet of eye patches. I've definitely used more than just 1, but I guess I just included 1. 1 lip mask, 1 contour, 1 lipstick, 1 makeup remover. I don't know what that is. That's probably the Marcel makeup wipes. 1 blush, 1 lip liner, 1 lip gloss, and 1 hair dye remover that was super stinky. Just for interest's sake, in the other category that's not included in everything, and I don't have values, I had 16 items. I talked about 4 room fragrances, 2 household items, 2 shaving creams, 2 body washes, 2 candles. I definitely had more than 2 candles, I think. Maybe not. 1 bubble bath, 1 body soap, 1 toothpaste, and 1 deodorant. So if I include everything that's a declutter or an empty, not counting those other items I just mentioned because they don't have any retail value, there was 166 items. They have a paid value of $1,101.78, and the retail value is $2,033.65. So comparing that to last year, last year I didn't calculate retail value, I just did paid value. So last year's paid value of the items was $992.65. So I definitely had more paid value. And the total item though was more last year. I had a total of 335 items. Used a lot more body moisturizers last year, a lot more Little Lowe's mini fragrances, a lot more facial moisturizer packets. So I had like 22 samples that I used. So and mascaras. I had 15 mascaras in total last year. So and sheet masks, I had 14. Oh, and serums. I had 27, but 22 were sample size. So a lot of sample stuff that I used in 2020 compared to 2021. I keep saying last year, but you guys know what I mean. So yeah, maybe not so great. I did watch a few other people's videos before I filmed mine, and I definitely didn't use as much as some other people, but I'm happy with what I used. I feel pretty good about this, and some of the categories I think I did really well in. And yeah, I'm just hoping I am focusing on project panning more for 2022. So I am hoping I will have better empties. Again, more like maybe the number won't be bigger, but I do hope to get through some more full-size stuff. And I do have some samples that I probably should work out as well. So I hope you liked this video and found it interesting and informative. If you did, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye!